activity or recreation. When you're playing, do you get the same joy out of winning as you used to, or is it more about the process for you?
Unfortunately, the sad thing about chess, as in life, is that negative feelings are kind of they're enhanced a bit. So, like a really painful loss, as people I may have seen from my last tournament,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
it hits a lot harder
You
than
hate losing.
yeah, it hits a lot harder than the wins. So I'll be very satisfied often when I win. I may not always show it. Um, but it like the reaction to losing is unfortunately stronger still. Part of me, honestly, when I had that loss recently, just felt it was so dumb and so unnecessary, and it just made me feel so kind of washed and useless that my thought for a few days was just I'm not sure like why am I doing this when I win it's it's good, but it feels kind of normal, and then when I lose it's just you know, for a moment the world just falls apart.
It was so funny when people were like, he's the bad boy of chess. I love that nickname. Like, you just get mad after a loss, and they're like, wow, what a bad boy. Look at this rebel.
Well, you also wear jeans.
Yeah, true. The jeans. That's a big one.
Yeah. So you are the bad boy. Are you the bad boy at chess?
I don't inspire to sorry, I don't aspire to be a bad boy. I sometimes I think I'm in a position compared to some of my peers. I'm in a position where I can afford not to take shit.
Yeah.
So I think that's when but honestly, like those moments I had like banging the table, like I'm generally not gonna apologize for outbursts in the moment as long as you kind of you realize afterwards, well, you show your opponent the proper respect and so on. I I obviously like I wish I could have avoided that by winning the game, but I honestly think that there should be room um for that in chess as well. It's a
Yeah.
little bit like smashing your racket in tennis. Like it is such an uptight sport to begin with that I think it's okay.
Yeah, human emotion is good for the game. It's growing the game. Now, you said something there that you had moments afterwards where you're like, "Am I washed?" I want to come clean. I'm not a big chess fan. I saw 2 clips that week, and both of them were your losses. So I was like, I think I made the comment on this podcast. I was like, all this dude does is lose. And then everyone corrected me. It was like, he is literally the best chess player of all time. He's been world #1 for a decade and a half. So I'm gonna come clean on that. That's on me. You're now my goat. But like, what when you lose a game, do you have those thoughts of like, hey, chess is a young guy's game. It's a young kid's game. You see the child prodigies. Are you worried about how much longer you can go?
It has to be said though, the way that I lose, it depends. That particular loss felt so bad and so unnecessary, and I guess part of it was, well, this guy is young and he's the official world champion, and I know that this is going to be a big thing. But there was another game in the last round where I was losing for parts of the game, but it was a very interesting game, and I still had chances to come back. And in that game, I was very comfortable with the thought that I might lose because it's a good fight. It can happen. And yeah, I managed to pull through. But if I'd lost, well, that would have sucked. But it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Um, the time when the kids surpass me, it's gonna come for sure, but it's not there yet.
Yeah, I love that. So it was how you lost that you were more mad about than losing, because losing happens in chess. How did you lose? Like, what did you? Is it a specific tactical error that you made that you're like, how did I miss that, or was it overthinking?
Yeah, it was a combination of it was a combination of a few things. Basically, I dominated that game most of the game. I was basically just choosing between the most comfortable ways to win, and then he started like digging in, really fighting back, and I it's one of those where my time starts ticking down, and I could feel that, you know, my blood sugar was dropping a bit as well, so that didn't help either. I got short of time, and by the end I had completely lost my mind, which
Mm-hmm.
is why I felt so washed, because I felt that that kind of thing wouldn't have happened to me 5 6 years ago. But I can accept it if if somebody plays a great game and beats me. Like that's that's fine. Like it's still gonna suck. But I'm fine with it.